Hello and welcome. This is Chris. I changed my name again on Instagram. I have a chronic illness, which is changing my Instagram name. So hopefully this will be the last time. But I changed it to Chris the Life Form because I am alive. And I am a form. And I am Chris the Life Form. Now, before I was C, which I realized I came up with late at night. This one I also came up at night, but I'm still thinking it's a good idea. So that's like, if the next day I think it's still a good idea, it might be an okay idea. But my track record of coming up with ideas that I think are good initially, and then later on I'm embarrassed by them, that's like 90%. Today I wanted to show you, there's a lot of photographers who can't shoot, or at least can't shoot as much lately, because obviously you have to be in person with a model or models or a team, depending on, you know, what kind of shoot you're doing. With the whole quarantine thing, it's difficult to do that. But what a lot of people have been doing are these Facetime photo shoots. And if you just search on Instagram for Facetime Photoshoot, there should be quite a bit. Let me do it right now. And I saved a few, but there's definitely a lot. So if you search through here, there's a lot of really cool, good photography through FaceTime. And the thing with the FaceTime or whatever you're using, Skype or whatever, the quality has to do with your connection. If you just go through here, you can see some really cool, and the photography is like not as good quality as like you would obviously shoot with in person, because you know, in person you're using your professional camera theoretically. With these FaceTime shoots, you're at the whim of the quality of, well, this one looks really good. Dang. You're at the mercy of the quality of the video service you're using. But a lot of these people, there's a couple different ways people are doing it. Number one, and I've done them both ways, you just take screenshots on your phone. So you have your model, whoever it is, your friend or a model, they're posing on their end, and they have to set it all up, they have to set the lighting up, they have to do all the stuff that you typically would do as a photographer, except maybe you still direct them. You can still be like, hey, move your phone up, you know, a little bit higher or whatever, or tilt it, or you move this way or that way. So you're directing them, but other than that, they're setting everything up, which is kind of nice but kind of not nice, because it takes some work off of your hands, but then also it makes it a little more difficult if you know what you're doing already, because then you have to talk someone through it all. So it's a challenge. It's actually kind of a cool challenge and a cool exercise to do if you're into photography. I recommend trying this out if you're like, dang, I can't do photos anymore. Yes, you can do a FaceTime photo shoot. Get on FaceTime and take screenshots. But the other thing you can do is take photos of your actual iPad or iPhone or whatever phone this is, and so you put it on a cool, interesting background. Like this looks like tin foil with lights on it. Apparently, this is just like wood, and you take photos of your phone with another camera. So like this guy, you can see he's using some camera to take a picture holding his phone. And so that's also kind of a fun way that you can create like a border around the picture that you're taking. This one looks like it might be outside, and it's just real blurry because the phone might be close to the camera. And oh wait, is he inside? He might be inside. Maybe it's a window. I don't know. He's probably shooting through a window or at a window. But you can make the background look interesting around your phone when you use another camera to take a picture of your phone. Like this one, I don't know, looks like they had a white background, they put a cloud. So you can do some creative things. But I saved a few photographers that I really liked. So one of them is KBG from Mexico. But this one is shot on FaceTime. So, and this is kind of cool because somehow she got her model to set all that up. Or maybe she helped set it up. I mean, I guess you could do that too. You could go over, set it up, and then leave, and then shoot on through FaceTime. But the model, it looks like, probably set all this up, and then it looks like she probably took screenshots Oh no, you can see the texture of the pattern of the pixels on like her face and stuff, her forehead. So it looks like she took pictures of maybe her iPad. And then here's another one right here. This one might have been screenshots. This one looks like a picture of the iPad because you can see the border. Yeah, you can tell right there. Same thing with these. So you can have different effects and you can use the lower, what you would typically think of as lower quality, like this pattern from the pixels of the iPad is like now becoming a design feature of the pictures. It's like this moire effect, and it's like the style. Now I don't know how many FaceTime photo shoots this person has done. Looks like just a few potentially. But again, here's that pattern from the iPad, and it looks kind of cool actually as a design element, you know, or a style element. These are good photos. There's a couple others that I thought were nice. Erica Astrid has done a few, I don't think a super ton, but she likes to put them on like these interesting backgrounds. This looks like a clay, it looks like a beach or something. Here's another one on a wet window. Arturo Shoots is another one that does a lot of these photos, and I like his style a lot. He takes a lot of pictures of the iPad. He does these videos as well, which is kind of cool. My connection here really sucks, my internet. So it looks like there he just created a video from all the photos that he took of that model, Piper. Also, one thing that if your video quality from the shoot isn't that great, just slap a heavy grain on it, and you're pretty much good to go. That's what I've done multiple times. But check out Arturo Shoots. He's one of my favorites. The other one of my favorites is Puig. I don't know if that's how you say it. Puig Photography. And he's in San Diego apparently, but he's been doing this a lot too. He does his quarantine collection series, he calls it. And he has this kind of like a greenish filter that he puts on them. Again with the grain, because the photo's just going to look better if you throw some grain on it. But very creative, and it looks like he definitely works with the models quite a bit in coming up with these ideas and just being super creative with them being at home, and like here they're using a coat hanger or in the shower, you know. So just being at home, you can take some pretty cool, interesting, creative photos, kind of showcasing in a artistic way, showcasing people's lives during quarantine. But there are others that I've saved. This is Arturo again. Anyway, it's just an idea. I think it's a cool idea. If you're a photographer, or if you're looking for a hobby and you're like, oh, I want to do photography, but oh shoot, I'm at home stuck here. You know, just try a FaceTime photo shoot. And you can use FaceTime or Duo, Google Duo, or you can use Skype. You can use Zoom. There's a whole bunch of other ones, but it seems like FaceTime is good quality. It looks like, again, it depends on your connection, how good your connection is. That's all I wanted to show you. Oh, I did take a few photos myself. I'll show you my FaceTime photo shoots. I used Duo on one. I used Google. No, that is Google. I used Google Duo, and I used FaceTime, and I used I think I used Skype for one. I tried Skype and it didn't work out too well. But here are my photos that I've taken. Everybody have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.